Dear delegates, dear friends, prime ministers, ministers, commissioners, my colleagues in the group of the EPP in the European Parliament, friends, welcome to this 2014 electoral congress of our party, of the EPP. Every congress is different. Each comes with the spirit of the times, the spirit of the leaders, and the spirit of the hosts. It is a pleasure to share with you this Congress in these hopeful times, with these inspiring leaders and with our energetical and welcoming Irish hosts. Thanks to the Taoiseach and the Kenny for bringing Ireland closer to Europe and Europe closer to Ireland. The fact that you are hosting us in Dublin is deeply symbolic. It is not just by chance that Ireland was the first Eurozone country to exit bailout, marking a turning point for the economic recovery in Europe. Thank you, Fine Gael, for this excellent organization, together with our EPP staff. You are doing an amazing job. And thanks also to the Irish people. You are the real example for Europe. You know how to work hard with both rigor and optimism. And thanks to the more of 1,000 EPP leaders, delegates, and guests joining us here in Dublin today, you are all most welcome. When preparing this Congress, we understood we had the responsibility to push this party to the next level. Our responsibility is more important because this Congress is inspired by one man, a man whose legacy will forever be the EPP, Wilfred Martins. We must build on the legacy he left us with renewed energies leading towards a better future. And I give also my warm welcome to his widow, Miet Smet, that she is with us today. In only a few months, Joseph Daul has brought his experience, his knowledge as a team worker, and his vision to the EPP. Merci, Monsieur le Président. Vous êtes le capitaine, donc ce bateau avait besoin. Merci. In addition to the leadership and experience of Joseph Daul, our family has also been enriched by the dynamism and impressive political record of Nicolas Djurinda, who has been recently elected as president of our foundation. I am confident that the Martens Center for European Study will also reach new heights under your vision and under the efficient work of the director, Tommy Hutanen. Continuous effort is the key to unlock your potential. This Congress comes after more than a year of intense preparation, a year in which our family has achieved important electoral victories, renewing our pact of trust with the European fellow citizens. In Cyprus, Nikos Anastasiades became a new EPP president. In Armenia, we saw the re-election of President Serge Sagan. In Moldova, we saw also Vlad Filat, that he was renominated as Prime Minister. In Germany, our Chancellor, Angela Merkel, had an outstanding victory in the September federal elections. In Norway, Høyre scored a historical victory and Erna Solberg became Prime Minister. These past months, we have been paved with other sound achievements from our family. After years of good work and under the leadership of former Prime Minister Jadranka Kosor and the EPP party HDZ, Croatia joined the European Union. We are proud to be the party of a diverse and everyday more unified Europe. While some nationalistic extreme movements want to divide our countries, we, on the contrary, we want a stronger and more united Europe that respects all our diversities. We want a safer Europe for our citizens, able to welcome those who need or wish to contribute to this project. We need, for this, stronger common policies on immigration free movement and border protection. More European funds should be allocated to this purpose. During the last EPP Sanjari dialogue and the successful CES economic ideas in Finland, we discussed the most pressing topics on the economic agenda, bringing ideas, policy alternatives, and clear economic roadmap for Europe in the years to come. And what is this roadmap? We will approve an electoral program which is not just a list of promises. We will put forward a program with concrete proposals, which gathers the best policy inputs from all our member parties around Europe. A program which is written in a language that our citizens can understand and which tackles the real concerns and expectations. A program we wrote together with our member parties, but also open to proposals through our online platform, the Up to Youth project. More than 40,000 participants collected thousands of comments from European citizens, the best of which will be incorporated to our program. With this unprecedented project, we wanted to start an open pan-European political debate. We wanted to reach out and to involve the citizens across the European Union. And what is the heart of our proposal for Europe? Let me say this clearly. The EPP is the party of growth and jobs. The main priority for this party for the next 5 years is to create the right conditions for economic growth and jobs in Europe. This shall be our main message during the election campaign. And I ask you to constantly communicate this to the voters in your countries, in your regions, and in your cities. We believe it is our responsibility to create the right conditions for the private sector to develop its activity, because this is what leads to economic growth and jobs. That is why our party will always be on the side of the entrepreneurs and the small and medium-sized enterprises. We are determined to support young entrepreneurs, people who have good business ideas and want to transform them with courage, work, and enthusiasm into reality. Youth entrepreneurship is the best policy to reduce youth unemployment in Europe. But for companies to succeed, they need simple rules. We do not want startups to spend time and money filling in useless bureaucratic documents. Control and regulation must limit itself to what it is strictly needed. Companies need to focus on their performance, and we are ready to help them. We must support companies and individuals in their access to credit. It is unacceptable that a young person who has a business idea and goes to a bank in Greece, in Spain, or Portugal is confronted with an interest rate that is double as high that he could get in other European countries. Within the single market, all companies need to have access to credit at fair prices. To achieve this, the EPP has been and will always promote the banking union. We have experienced the toughest times in Europe over the past 5 years, but I am convinced that if we stick to the right EPP policies, if we respect the rules and implement what we have decided, the coming 5 years will be years of jobs, of growth, and a renewed Euro-optimism. Here in Ireland, we see it. If a government and the citizens make the right decisions, change is possible. And the EPP solutions work. And unlike other political parties, our solutions focus on solving problems of today, thinking about tomorrow, and not creating them like others. We do not sell temporary dreams that might become future problems. During this campaign, we need to tell the voters which parties caused the crisis and which parties were part of the solution. The EPP, dear friends, is the party that wants to bring solutions to Europe, because we don't just talk the talk, because we know how to walk the walk, because we do. Welcome again to this Congress, and another, hopefully, sound victory that we will have, all of us, for the good of Europe and for all the European citizens in our next elections. Thank you very much, everybody.